Hi guys, welcome to another video on the Bougie Budget UK channel. I'm doing something a bit different today. So I usually film cash stuffings, sinking funds, saving challenges, updates, and you see my hands. Do you like my nails, by the way? They're so pretty. But today I'm doing a Q&A. So in my last video, I said to you guys, ask me questions in the comments. I'll put them into a random comment picker, and to celebrate 1 year on YouTube, I will answer all your questions, and I've picked a question using the random comment picker as the winner. So I'm gonna answer all the questions that you left on that video, and then I'll answer the winning question at the end. So this feels weird, but I'm just gonna get straight into it. I'm currently in Portugal on holiday with my family. This is my last holiday of the year, which is sad because my holiday year at work doesn't renew until May 2025 and then September. So yeah, anyway, we're not gonna think about that. So yeah, let me get on with answering your questions. So the first one is a different one, quite personal. So from, I think your name is at the Mopai, and you said, are you and your partner thinking about marriage? And if so, are you planning to start saving? Basically, I want to live a vicarious bougie wedding fantasy. But you have said that you're not in the UK, so this isn't for the giveaway. Yes and no is the answer to that. So I would like to get married one day. We have spoken about it, but it's not something that I am concerned about right now. Like, my main focus right now is traveling and buying a house, and weddings are expensive. So one day, but not in the immediate future. 50 something budget said, if you won 50k on your weekly lottery ticket, what would you spend the money on? So if you watch my cash stuffings, you know I buy a set for life. If you're in the UK, you know what set for life is. National lottery ticket once a month, and I get a scratch card as well once a month. If I won 50k, what would I do? Honestly, I try and live by the spend half, save half motto. So I would take half, 25k, and I'd put that into probably just house deposit, to be honest with you. So I put 25k into house deposit. I'd give 5k to my mum, 5k to my sister. So what's that, 35k? And then, I'd put 5k into my nephew's junior stocks and shares ISA. So now what are we on? 40. And I'll probably take 10k and treat myself. I'll take 10k and I'll treat myself. Probably go on like a really nice holiday, buy myself some really nice stuff. But yeah, I try and exercise balance in anything. So when I get like a windfall of money, I'm like, okay, half of it goes towards something sensible and the other half goes towards fun things. Who's next? The Budget and Biker 24 asked, what's your biggest financial goal for 2024, and have you thought about your biggest financial goal for 2025 yet? So the answer is the same for 2024 and 25. Oh, and I'm looking down because I've got my laptop with my questions on it. So the answer is the same for 2024, house deposit. That's the thing that I'm putting the most money towards. 2025, again, house deposit, putting the most money towards that. I'm 32 now, and my goal is to buy my first house by the time I'm 35. So I've got like 2 and a bit years because my birthday's at the end of May. I'm gonna get there. Like, it's not a question, I'm gonna get there, but I'm making that my biggest financial goal so that I can get there ASAP. Who's Ashley Everly? At Ashley, no, sorry, I can't read. At Alex Everly said or asked, you've obviously done very well in your career. If you had the chance to start again, would you still choose the insurance route or would you look at other fields? So for those that don't know, I work in compliance in an insurance firm, and I've done that since 2016. 2016. Yeah, since 2016. Would I look at another route? Honestly, I don't dream of working. So I don't have a dream job. I don't have something that like I'm like, oh, I really want to do that. Because even like if I took a hobby, like I like to go on holiday, I like to travel, or I enjoy doing like some social media stuff. But even if I took those hobbies and like concentrated on monetizing those, I'd get bored, because then it would feel like, okay, well, this is just another job. It's not fun anymore. That's why I don't really post on Instagram too much, because it got to be like, oh, it's a job. I've got to be consistent, come up with new ideas, you know, have people copy your ideas on post consistently all the time, try and beat even the algorithm. And so I was just like, oh, I'm gonna take a break from that. So yeah, I probably would still go down the insurance route. I know that working in insurance in London and in compliance as well, so they're all in demand things or areas, is lucrative. You're gonna get paid like a decent money. And at the end of the day, I'm not really too concerned about what I do. As long as I get paid enough to be able to enjoy my life the way I want to enjoy it, as long as I work with decent people and I feel secure in my position, not really bothered. I know that's not like, I know some people like really have a lot of pride in their jobs and stuff, but I don't dream of working. If I won the lottery tomorrow and it gave me enough money to be able to sit down and not work again, I wouldn't work again. I'll be done. Who is next? At Life with Kaylee Phoenix said, what holidays would you like to do in 2025? I only have one holiday. There's a couple of holiday questions I think that I've seen, but I only have one holiday that I know I'm definitely going on. So in like mid-May, going to New York. I've been before, so this will be my fourth time going to New York. I've been on 3 solo trips, and then one holiday I took with my sister the second time that I went there. And the reason I'm going to New York is because one of my 40 before 40 goals is to see a show on Broadway. Even though I've been to New York 3 times, never seen a show on Broadway. And Denzel Washington is going to be in Othello. And I saw the tickets went on sale and they had an Amex pre-sale, and I have an Amex card, and I was like, you know what? I want to go. That's what I want to do. I could go on holiday and go to the beach again, or like Zante, which is like a party island that I went to in July. I could do all that, or I could go and have a real experience of something that I really am interested in and want to see. And I love Denzel Washington. He's like my favorite actor ever. I can't wait for Gladiator 2 to come out. So I've booked the ticket. Haven't booked the flight, haven't booked the hotel, but I've booked the theatre ticket, and we'll get to the flights eventually, because Black Friday's coming up, New Year's is coming up, so I'm not in a rush for that. And you're always going to get a flight to New York. Same with the hotel. They've got like 1 million hotels there. And then other trips, I'm not sure. I'm not going to be putting as much money into holidays next year, just because the house deposit goal is going to go up. But New York is 100% happening. Who is next? Oh, sorry, I have bad eyesight. So I think your name is Cirrus Horde. Apologies if I'm not pronouncing that right. At Cirrus Horde says, you have probably answered this in the past, but what is the reason you started YouTube? What was the reason I started YouTube? For a change, to be honest. Like, I watch a lot, not so much anymore, because once you film and edit your own videos and upload them, I find anyway, I don't have necessarily the time now, or it feels like you've already done it. It's like, oh, you know, I still try and support other YouTubers, but I don't want to just watch and be involved in cash stuffings all the time. But back before I started my channel, before I started the job that I have now, that I started in January, I watched a lot of cash stuffing videos. That's pretty much all I watched. So I was like, oh, that was fun. I was cash stuffing anyway. So I was like, why not just film it? I was doing my thing on Instagram as well. That, like I've talked about, I kind of fell out of love with. So yeah, just jumped onto YouTube and I've been enjoying it so far. At user hyphen he, oh, this is a username, okay. At user hyphen he 9cm 9ms30 said, I admire your motivation in regard to living your best life. Thank you. What encouraged you to start cash stuffing as a means to enable your lifestyle? What inspired me to start cash stuffing? I wasn't very good at budgeting. So I started cash stuffing properly, I want to say 2022. I want to say 2022. And I was the type of person who, because I'm a planner, I have a spreadsheet. I've used the same spreadsheet for years, and it's got tabs in it for each month, and it has all my bills, the money that I've got coming into my account, and I religiously go in, update that every month. I've already started looking at next year's one. But at the time, back in like, let's say 2021-ish, yeah, 2021, early 2022, I'd be putting a spreadsheet together, but I wasn't really following it in my real life. And it got to the point where I was like, okay, this is silly. What's something that I can do to help me to be able to stick to that plan? So I think I had Monzo at the time. I'm sure I did. I was using the pods, but even that got a little bit tricky because I was always taking the money out of the pods. I think I only had one bank account at the time as well. So I was trying to figure out the money going out from my bills, keeping that money in my main account versus money for going to the shop, buying food, going out, whatever. So that was getting a bit tricky. And then yeah, watching cash, wait. I might have veered off. What was your question again? Yeah, what encouraged you to start cash stuffing? Okay, yeah, no, I haven't veered off from there. I'm there, I'm on point. Yeah, basically it helps me to properly organize my money, even though like I spend a lot more money on my credit card now and then take out the cash from my envelopes to pay off that card. Because the type of card I have, I know I'm not trying to get 80% interest charged at the end of the month, you know? So I've got to pay off in full. So it's just about holding myself accountable, and yeah, being able to facilitate being organized, because I value being organized. At Rose Angela said, congrats on surviving a year on YouTube. Thank you. I was going to ask about your career, but somebody beat me to it. So would you rather be a passenger in a car or the driver? I'm 90% passenger, 10% driver. I'm 100% driver. I can drive. I passed my driving test in 2019, I want to say. I think it was 2019 because it was just before COVID hit. But I don't like driving. It freaks me out. I find it scary. I'm not into like the average drivers on the road. I don't like turning. If you put me on a road and I just have to drive straight, great. Once you say, oh, turn left or whatever, go on the roundabout, take this exit, brake, all of that kind of stuff, you know, the fundamentals of driving, I'm not into it. So I'm 100% a passenger princess. At the Budget Life UK said, my question would be, which budget videos do you watch? And also, do your colleagues and family know about your videos? Random question, I know, but I assume everyone is anonymous like me. Have a fab holiday. Thank you. What budget videos do I watch? So 50 something budgets, Iris budgets, budget with Ira, Cash But Cute, Jillian budgets. I'm trying to think. Say those are my top 5 that I watch like religiously. Don't always have a chance to comment because I'm the type of person that put a YouTube video on in the background and I'll be doing other stuff. But those are the videos, if I see them in my subscription box, I'm always watching those. My colleagues don't know about my videos, definitely not. They don't even know about my Instagram, which has a lot more followers and was a lot more active than my YouTube. But my immediate family know. So like my mum, my dad wouldn't be interested. Don't think my dad even watches YouTube. My sister, my auntie, and my partner, they all know that I do YouTube. At Jeanette White 5785 said, where would be your absolute dream holiday destination? I was talking about this with my partner the other day because we were talking about what holidays we're going to do in the future, and I was like, yeah, there are sites that I would like to see, like I don't know, like maybe Niagara Falls or something. Not been to Canada before. So there are like sites around the world that I would like to see. But when it comes to like beachy, tropical holidays, I kind of feel like once you've done one or two, you've done them all. So at the moment, I don't really have a dream holiday destination. I suppose the only place I would like to go, which kind of contradicts what I just said, is probably like a Seychelles, Mauritius, Bora Bora type of trip. And that's more just to say that I've been there. Because I feel like those are like, I don't know, the pinnacle of holiday destinations. Those are the ultimate luxury destinations. So those are the only places. But I feel like I've had a good variety of trips in my lifetime. So there's nowhere that I'm like, oh, I have to go. It has to be for an experience. So like going to New York to see a Broadway show, that's an experience. If we had a Broadway in the UK, I wouldn't bother. But because going to New York is let me start again. Going to New York is going to enable me to do something that I really want to do. It makes sense. So yeah, I don't have anywhere that I'm like, oh, I have to go there anymore. But I'll never say no to a holiday. At Crunching with Chris said, for your subscribers that have not been with you, for your subscribers that have not been with you, I think it means since day one, what was the moment that in your mind made you start cash stuffing? Did a particular event happen, or you just saw someone else doing it and liked the concept? So this is similar to a question I answered before. So yeah, it was just about, I wasn't organized in the way that I wanted to be. I had the spreadsheet, so I had the tools, but I didn't have the action. That was it. At Coral Hill 4967 said, who's your favorite YouTuber to watch and why? Definitely 50 something budgets. I feel like our lives are very different. So obviously she's in her 50s, hence her channel name. She's married, has a teenage son, and lives in the north. I don't know, northwest or northeast, I don't know. I know she lives up north. Whereas I'm in my 30s, in a relationship but not married, don't have any kids. She owns a home as well. I'm not a homeowner yet, and I live in London. So our lives are very different, but I think that's what I like. I like seeing how somebody else is still able to use the cash stuffing method and budgeting in their life, which is totally different to mine. And I don't know, I just like the energy in her videos. Yeah, I just like her energy. So definitely 50 something budgets. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to her. At Jenny Phillips 6544 said, if funds were not an issue, what would your dream holiday be? So again, answered this one already. Don't really have a dream holiday. Don't really. I just like getting on a plane and not being at work and being somewhere hot. So yeah, don't really have a dream holiday destination. At Sweet Pea 7301 said, enjoy your holiday. I'm going on holiday myself to Plymouth for my birthday on September 20th. My birthday is 23rd of September. Happy birthday for the 23rd. Can't wait to enjoy myself and celebrate. Congratulations on your 1 year YouTube anniversary. What is your dream destination for a holiday? Again, don't really have one. But yes, happy birthday for the 23rd. I hope you enjoy your trip to Plymouth. At Wiccan Lover Chris, yeah. She said, I want to read this first because it's funny. She said, when you said you normally buy your nephew one gift, I gave a proper side eye and then you corrected yourself. Yeah. I would give myself a side eye too because that would never happen. He gets like 10 gifts. Maybe 2, still loving the nails, house deposit looking very healthy. Any further thoughts on what you want to put Lux towards? And do you think you'll get to 10k of holidays by December? So Lux, not really. The only thing that I've been looking at, or 2 things actually, so maybe I'm wrong. Yes, is maybe the answer. So I've been looking at a piece of luggage. I need a bigger suitcase. At the moment I've got a trip suitcase, which is good, but I'm like, oh, is it worth me getting like a higher end piece of luggage? So whether it be like Away, the other brand, is it Rimowa, I think. But then I think my sister mentioned that people get really annoyed when they have those suitcases, because they'll just chuck them in the same way they chuck in any other suitcase, right? So they'll get scuffed and everything. So maybe, maybe not. Black Friday's coming up, so we'll see. And then the other thing, which is not really luxury, but it's expensive, so I'm going to put in if I buy it, it will come out of the Lux Fund, is a North Face jacket. My partner has a North Face jacket, which I like to steal. And I want one, but I don't see why I should pay 200, 300 pounds for one. I don't see why I should. So that's the only other thing. And I'm going to say that's Lux, it's like high street, but I'm going to take out the Lux category because it's not cheap. Who is next? Nearly done, a couple more. Did I answer that one? Yes, okay. At Amina Ahmed 8112 said, are you a morning person or a night owl? What time do you like getting up on your days off? I love watching your videos, they're so motivating and such a treat to watch. Thank you, Alina. I am a morning person. I get up during the week. If I've got work, I get up at like 5:45, and I like to get up, like go do my bathroom bits. If I'm at home, do a workout or go for a walk, and then come back, have a coffee, get ready for work at 9. If I've got a work day, I get into the office really early. Like when I say a work day, office day. So I like to get into the office by 8 at the latest, even though work starts at 9, just because I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm leaving at 4:50, 4:45, because I've got a train to catch, okay? So I feel like it's a bit more justifiable when you get in at 8, get a bit of work done, no one's really in the office, have a bit of quiet time in the morning before everyone rushes in at 9, and then I'm out by 4:50, I'm out, run into London Bridge to get my train. And you asked me another question, didn't you? Oh, and then on a day off, so like a weekend, if I'm at home, latest I probably get up is like 7. Again, if it's the weekend, I'll probably go like food shopping really early. I basically like to be early so that I avoid the crowds if I'm going out. And even at home, I like to wake up early because then there's no one out on the street, you can't hear anybody. If I go for a walk, not really too many people there, nice and quiet, get everything done, and then I feel like I've eased myself into the day. Whereas if I start work at 9 and I'm working from home and I don't go up till 8, 8:30, you gotta rush around, jump in the shower, get dressed. The morning just feels rushed. See, I'm a morning person, and then I like to go to bed. I like to be in bed by like 8, 9 o'clock unless I'm going out. And even then, don't invite me out too late because I will not be there. Okay, and now the winning question. So this is from @Vampire Panda, and they've said, what was your favorite holiday ever and why? Which is a great question. My favorite holiday ever, trying to think of where I've been ever. Well, it definitely wasn't Croatia because British Airways left my bags in London. That's a good question. I'd probably say either the first time I went to LA, which was when I was 19. Was I 19? 18, 19 I was. And I studied abroad for my second year of university. So I was in LA for the academic years, like 8, 9 months. And I think it's just because it was the first time I ever traveled by myself. I was young. I'd never been, the only place I'd been before that was Jamaica, which was like going to see family. But I'd never been like away from my family, in a foreign country, and in America. And yeah, so I'd probably say LA, although that wasn't really a holiday. And then, oh, I do know the answer. The actual answer, scrap the LA bit, Santorini. Santorini was my favorite holiday ever. That was the first holiday I'd ever taken with any partner and with my current partner. It was the first holiday that I went on post-COVID, and it was just beautiful. It's beautiful, beautiful scenery. We had an amazing time. It was just so calm and peaceful. And I think we were just both so grateful after being like locked down for so long to be out of the UK, in the sunshine, beautiful scenery. We took an amazing boat trip on his actual birthday. We went on a catamaran, beautiful water, like, oh, and the food. Like, Santorini, I always say, is the best food I've ever eaten in my life, or on holiday probably, because, you know, had some other good food. But yeah, probably like the best food I've ever eaten on holiday, and it was just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. So Santorini, always going to be my favorite holiday. And that's it. So at vampire_panda, you've won, congratulations, round of applause. So you get a £25 Etsy voucher. So what you need to do, I'm going to put my Instagram handle on the screen, DM me, and I will DM me with your email address, and then I'll issue the £25 Etsy voucher to you via email. So yeah, that was fun, that was different. It was a bit weird at the start. I was like, oh, I'm gonna be filming with my face, talking to you. Actually, it wasn't that bad, and I didn't waffle too much, hopefully. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. This isn't gonna be a regular occurrence, okay? We're going back to the hands next week. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you back here next week Sunday with a cash stuffing, because I get paid. It's payday soon. So yeah, we'll do a cash stuffing next week. Thanks guys, bye.